is an iron orbiter and also necrophilia.
Actually, yeah, there is an orbiter.
What's up, y'all? Bruxa here. All right, well, I'm here with the orbiter, and one of us is here via FaceTime.
Dryden is here. Say hello, Dryden.
What's up, guys?
There you go. Yep. Would you mind go ahead and introducing yourself? Angus here. Go ahead and start us off.
My name is Angus. I sing in the band called Orbiter.
I'm Owen. I play drums in the band called Orbiter.
I'm Sarah. I used to play drums, but just switched to guitar in Orbiter. That's Dryden, and he plays guitar in the band called Orbiter.
All right, so y'all have been playing in the Boise scene for a little bit now, right? And I've seen that you guys have been like starting to go on tour now. And please, how the hell has that been? Like, I know you guys have like a song out on like Spotify and stuff, and that song fucking no joke. Did you guys record that yourselves? Like,
we did, yes.
And you mix it and all that?
At our old guitar player's house, he just had us come into his upstairs, and we just recorded it. And was it a day? It was like a day, right?
Yeah, I think it was a day.
5 hours.
It was like, yeah, it was pretty quick. The night before, I went over to like prep with him, but other than that, the recording process was just, yeah.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
He's very good at what he does.
Yeah. No kidding.
He mixed
honestly.
it. Yeah, he mixed it for us too.
Okay, so that song, was it one of the first songs y'all wrote as Orbiter?
That's
or
all them.
Ooh, that was like the second song we got, right? No, because we had
The first complete one, I think.
yeah, I would say for Orbiter, this is our first. That was our first like actual.
Word.
We sat down, yeah.
So with playing shows, how long have you guys been playing shows out in the Boise scene and like gotten to know some of the local bands and stuff?
Well, me and Sarah, we've been in the scene for like I've been since I was like 15 or 16.
Right.
Since I was like 14.
14, yeah. And then playing shows with Orbiter has only been since like February, but I've been playing shows since I was 14. Was that your first show, the Crutch Tape one?
Yeah.
Like what, 2 years ago? Yeah, like 2 years.
Damn.
And
okay.
then Owen.
Oh yeah, I was in a Grimage for a bit before this for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Been playing shows with them and been playing with these guys since like June.
Yeah, June.
Yeah, I'd played with these guys since June.
Okay, and Drayden?
Dryden, how long have you been playing shows for, and how long have you been in the scene?
Literally since I've been an Orbiter, been playing shows since the Halloween show last year, so about a year. Coming
Okay.
up on a year.
He did one show in his backyard that he's very embarrassed about, but
Really?
I liked it.
We've all been there, man.
But,
No,
yeah.
legitimately, I've
That's
been
where
there too.
That's where we all
Yeah.
started.
Seriously. And
That was,
Drayden,
that
how
was
long?
last June.
Oh,
was
since
last
last June. And how long have you been playing guitar in general?
I mean, I got my first guitar when I was about 10, but I've been taking it seriously for about 4 years, probably.
Okay.
He got good for us like that. Like we had him for like the first practice he ever did with us was like a little rocky, but then after that he locked in. It was crazy.
No, that's pretty
It was
fucking
very
cool.
good.
I swear, that is a big thing with Boise artists. Y'all can like pick up instruments and get creative as fuck like super quickly. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's also
Yeah.
one of the guys in Instead of One, the keyboard player.
I love
Like
yes.
he started playing keyboards because of the band. Yeah.
Yeah, we
That's it.
we played our very first show with them at the
Yeah,
Duck House, and
exactly.
I don't really listen to groove bands, but like I was blown away. It was amazing.
Legitimately, and I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit. So I don't know, man. There's something about the Boise like scene and just the talent is incredible.
Kids
And-
are it's insane what kids are doing.
no,
as of
legitimately.
late.
How old are you guys? Please refresh my memory.
I'm 20.
I just turned 19 last month.
I'm 19.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
See, like what the fuck, dude? Like y'all.
You're
I-
20?
Yeah.
He's old.
Dude, I get that reaction
Right, no,
everywhere, man.
Dude, I'm gonna be 30
then-
on Sunday.
I think our oldest member is our bass player. He couldn't make it either, but he's 21. Jared's like 21.
Yeah, Jared's 21.
That's wild. What kind of bands did you guys listen to, like that got you into getting into the music scene? Do you know what I mean?
Like locals?
Like locals or even like other bands that kind of brought you into this like punk, because I know you guys are big punk fans
Those
and
two
metalheads
mostly.
and yeah, right.
Absolutely.
And I'm just curious, like what was there certain bands that influenced y'all into sounding the way that you guys do?
I just joined Orbiter, so this isn't a good question for me.
No,
but
no,
I'll
I
just
mean
kick it off.
even in your
Right.
personal style or like what you
Yeah,
bring.
well, if it weren't for Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, I wouldn't be standing here.
Hey, you know what?
No joke. But I got like huge into Iron Maiden because my mom would play their greatest hit CD all the time.
Hell
Got huge into Metallica. Got into Trivium, The Warning, just shit like that.
Mhm.
Got more into black metal recently, so just been consuming a shit ton of metal pretty much with a
Right.
little bit of country, which is funny as hell.
That's wild, dude. There, believe it or not, if you look, there's a couple of really interesting bands that like mix country and metal.
Right.
So-
And then one of my favorite stories is Johnny Cash got Bruce Dickinson's autograph for his daughter one time. So
Really? That's pretty
Yeah.
fucking interesting. Thank you for the fun fact.
That's very cool. Honestly, since I was born, my family's just been very musical. I'm the only one that plays and does stuff like that. But as
Yeah.
far as like listening goes, I've had a lot of different inspirations. I would say stuff like AC/DC taught me what good guitar playing is. Patti Smith taught me what good
Fuck yeah,
poetry
there you
is.
go.
The Ramones taught me what catchy means. And yeah, I even got
Fuck
my
yeah, there
very
you go.
first Ramones tattoo
Dude,
over
that's
tour.
Sick. Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
One of my biggest inspirations, one of the reasons that I play music in general. But then I would say a couple of years ago when I was a little younger, I got into the hardcore scene here, and it's just been like, I never knew that there was like a type of music that can be like so expandable, but also so like niche.
No, legitimately,
It's
So
insane.
It's I feel that because it gets to a very specific feeling, but a feeling that everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They just have to be like interested enough to be able to embrace it. kind
Yeah,
of a
I
thing.
love that. And like there's been people that'll be like, that's not hardcore. That's what it isn't. Like
Fucking gatekeepers.
it's really not, for me it's not a sound, it's more of a message.
It really
And
is,
I
yeah.
really love the message that hardcore brings to the scene and to younger kids who are just getting into it, because like there's a lot of bands out there that don't play heavy but are in the hardcore scene, and they get just as much love as any beatdown band would. And it's the
Legitimately.
greatest ever. So I fell in love with hardcore like hard.
That's
Core.
awesome.
Dryden.
Grew up listening to like mainly, honestly, a lot of country, but also like a lot of just like grunge stuff. A lot of SCP. Incubus is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Okay, yeah.
That's also like one of my mains. Is I don't really show it that much, like in Orbiter and the music I make.
Not
But
allowed
yeah. But yeah, and then recently, past couple months, been really getting into a lot of hardcore stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like all the mainstream bands, obviously, like Knock Loose,
He's new.
That's
Tsunami.
hey. You
It's
got
whatever though. And then also a lot of post-hardcore stuff, like Title Fight. Probably.
There you
my
go.
favorite
Okay,
post-hardcore
word.
band ever. Honestly, top 3 band of all time.
dude, that's sick. Okay.
Get
I
a
mean,
lot of my
everybody has
guitar
to have their
into
entry
metal,
band.
so-
Absolutely. That
You
was
know?
my entry, man.
There you go.
Dryden, you forgot to
Legit.
mention shoegaze.
Oh, shoegaze.
Oh, you're right.
He
Huge
loves
shoegaze.
Please tell me. Talk to me. Cause okay, so actually, this Drayden, this is actually cool because I got into shoegaze back in like the Tumblr days, like 2011, 2012. So like my
Oh my god.
my kind of
Damn, that's
yeah,
awesome,
yeah, I know, it's fucking wild. But like, so my idea of shoegaze may be a little slightly varied from the newer version of shoegaze. Please.
Probably is a little bit different.
Yes. So what are some shoegaze bands that got you into it?
Like Trauma Ray, Wisp a little bit. I can't think of like any names off the top of my head. There's a recent guy, a newer guy that I've been listening to a ton. His name's Slow Joy. He's super good. He's based out of Texas, I think, or either Texas or New Mexico. I can't remember which one, but he's super good. Yeah, I can't really think of too many names like right off the top of my head.
No, word. That's really fucking cool. I'm sure you know like the bigger ones like Slow Dive and like bands like that and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Those and
Oh yeah.
like now I'm starting to blank. But no, there's a really rad Japanese band called Kinoko Teikoku. I'll have to
Do they
message
have a
it
song
to you.
called Toe?
Low.
Or
They
wait, no,
might.
the band's called Toe.
Oh no, yeah, no. I'll have to message you because it's kind of a long name. But dude, that's one of the bands that I came across through Tumblr, and then also this really rad like black metal, like depressive suicidal black metal thingy. It's really fucking rad called Liam. that like I literally cannot find anything. So I'll have to message you some of that shit too.
Something about like the Japanese scene, they do it insane
Yeah,
and they
no,
do it
they're
right.
fucking wild.
I've never heard like a Japanese hardcore band or even just a punk rock band.
Just like almost Midwest more shoes.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
word.
saying Midwest emo.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, a little bit more. So heavy, like more shoegaze.
No, word. I dig that. It honestly, for me, it just kind of depends on the vocal style too, you know.
For sure.
But yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. Thank you, dude. But yeah,
Yeah.
how about you? Let's see. When it comes to bands like influences, punk, metal, is that something that you've been into?
Sorta. I mostly grew up listening to a lot of like grunge and pop punk and stuff, like
Yeah. Okay.
Nirvana and
Dude, okay.
Soundgarden and like
Word.
Green Day and Flogging Molly mostly.
Yes. I was thinking too, specifically in the song that y'all have out, it gives In Utero vibes. You know what I mean? For me, it straight up gives In Utero vibes, and I fucking really dig it.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and then like in the last
Straight up. Like,
few years, I started getting into like My Bloody Valentine and stuff.
oh no, see, okay,
and,
My
like,
Bloody Valentine is another classic.
I want to say shoegaze, but I have to admit I have the most basic understanding of shoegaze.
No, it's
As far as like the different bands I listen to, it's just like My Bloody Valentine and Hum.
yeah. And you know, it's funny. There really is. Even back then, there was a wide range of like, what the fuck is shoegaze? You know, but especially today, it's expanded so much. Especially with the rise of like idols. You know, like everybody's is like they've blurred the lines with like what the fuck is pop, what's punk, what's shoegaze, like all this type of shit. You know, especially I remember when Deaf Heaven came out, like with Sunbather. People were bitching and moaning about the black metal shoegaze, like it was a whole disaster.
Yeah.
But no, they still fucking rip.
I'm saying there's nothing wrong with like mixing genres. Fun fact: one of the inspirations that I had when I was starting Orbiter was Weezer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Weezer, yeah, like stuff
Yeah.
like that. Sorry, but yeah, like it's funny that you mentioned that because I was just thinking about this a couple days ago. You're familiar with the band Scowl? Yes.
Scowl, fuck yeah.
They're from my hometown. They're very cool people. I've met them. They're awesome.
Fuck. Rad.
The singer Kat Moss from Scowl interviewed the singer from Circle Jerks.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, Keith Morris.
Yes.
Yes,
Morris,
I'm so
yes.
sorry.
You can-
And while they were talking, he spoke about mixing genres and stuff, and he said that that's one of probably the greatest things a band can do. He treated it like it's a blender. He put a little bit of Weezer in there. He put a little bit of My Bloody Valentine in there. He put some Maiden in there, and then it comes out not as Orbiter, but something.
No, that's fucking rad. No.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I
Good.
could see that, and then you guys make it Orbiter. Have you
Absolutely.
kinda fucking, you know.
I've always loved the idea
working.
of getting everybody's input for. We don't write our songs like that usually. We can talk about that, but like, I like the idea of it for sure. Just everybody sitting down and being like, okay, I kind of like this from this. Can we incorporate that somehow?
Fuck yeah. No,
But-
that's rad.
but yeah. Now we hung up on us.
Oh.
It's probably for the best, to be honest.
No, but yeah.
Recently, for like songwriting, like for Orbiter, I've been getting into like getting inspired by like a lot of like early 2000s post-hardcore and like second wave emo, so like Cap and Jazz.
Oh,
I've been getting really
wow,
into
okay.
Cap and Jazz
So
lately.
you okay? So that's basically Tumblr core right there. Cap and Jazz is straight up out of Tumblr. I can see like no, that's fucking wild. I love that shit. Continue,
And,
please.
Rival Schools, they showed up on my Spotify recommended, and I sent it to the Orbiter chat and was like, hey, can we sound like this? And everyone was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is so good.
Wild.
Dude, shout out Rival Schools. They're great.
That's
they're amazing.
rad. Have
They
y'all ever heard of Heart Attack Man?
Yes.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
heard of them.
Heart Attack Man rules, or Tiny Moving Parts. You guys, Tiny Moving Parts fucking rules. You know, Hot Mulligan. You know, is
I like
another.
Hot Mulligan.
Oh, y'all need
That's
to check
probably
out.
where I've heard of them from, then, because it
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, y'all need to check out Hot Mulligan. They're in the same vein, you know, that math rocky kind of vibe.
They got shirts at Hot Topic.
Do they?
Dude, I
Yeah,
believe
that's where
it.
I got mine.
They've made it.
Yeah, fucking apparently they have. No, but yeah, no.
So like some Thursday.
Thursday. Oh,
Oh,
classic
what?
emo. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, Thursday is amazing.
Dude,
I got into them like this year, so that's
Y'all-
pretty cool. Yeah, no, I love Thursday.
Damn. Y'all are pulling some good shit.
Dude,
I
deep
dig
cut.
this. Yeah.
Also Rites of Spring, but I guess like
Page 99. Come on
every-
now, let's go.
every emo band is inspired by Rites of Spring.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
Let's go.
definitely Fugazi.
Yeah, okay,
Dude,
word.
Fugazi, dude, you still gotta-
Excuse me, actually Fugazi. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up.
I know, right? No. No, but y'all, man, like this is the shit that I'm talking about. Y'all are young as hell, and you guys are pulling all these bands out of your fucking sleeve. No, still.
No.
We're still fixing Owen, but or I mean, we're still,
I've only been in the band for like what, a week at this point, so I mean,
plus tour, like a
yeah, true, but that we were still figuring shit out then.
yeah, but yeah.
When's the next tour? When's the next show?
You know, on the walk here, we were talking about touring again. We would love to do it next summer. It's just that like it's hard to find a good route that isn't hot. So we want to go on
And doesn't
more.
include Vegas.
Yeah, we don't want to do Vegas again.
Valid.
That was not fun. But we wanted to go east this time.
Okay.
We have some friends in bands in Boise that are saying that it's the way to go. So we're thinking maybe Billings.
Yes.
There's a band.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! If you're watching this and you've made it this far, there's this band called Box Elder from Wyoming, and I didn't even know that people lived in Wyoming before I had met them, and they are so good, like classic emo. You familiar with Koyo?
Fuck. Why does that? It sounds familiar. but I'm
Koyo
fucking
and like
blanking.
One Step Closer.
No, I wanted to ask you about that too.
Dude, One Step Closer,
Please.
very great modern emo band. No, they got like a very energetic sound. If I had known them before Orbiter, I'd probably say they'd be an inspiration because they're just so much fun. Even just listening, it's rare that I'll find a band and listen and like have fun just listening from my room. But they're
Ooh.
so good, and they're the nicest people ever too. I would love to get something going with it. Even like a mini tour would be
Word.
great.
Have y'all ever heard of Drain?
Drain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Drain. That was my very first. They inducted me. Them and Title Fight are the two bands that got me into hardcore.
Fuck yeah.
They're from my hometown, Santa Cruz.
Fucking that's
they're-
okay. Word.
They're a local. They're one of
Hey,
my
man,
local
dude, No, I
bands.
fucking get it. That's dope. Okay, yeah,
Love them.
because
Just let it go, man.
no, like
How long did you
they came to the shredder.
They did.
Yeah, and I got to help run sound for that.
Oh hell yeah!
I saw you posted a video about that. I had to miss that show because I was at a Bad Religion show in Las
Well,
Vegas.
well, shit, you know.
I did see them in February with Neck Deep at the Knitting Factory, and they know Orbiter now actually, and they've texted
fuck
us.
Yeah, that's so
Wait,
sick.
They helped us plug one of our our very first show actually.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
yeah,
what's up.
They
See?
know them. Yeah, so they're homies.
Hell yeah, that's so dope. See what I'm saying? Y'all already making moves.
Let me tell you, I've met some pretty cool locals in and out of Boise. They're probably the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. Sam is the coolest dude ever.
Legitimately,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. He's intimidating as fuck.
He is, but then when he meets you, he's like, "Bro, what's up?
Yeah,
bro?
exactly.
Bring it in."
But he's so sweet and like he's like he's really fucking good.
I aspire to be like Sam. Like even just watching his interviews, he's just like, "Dude, what you got for us, bro?" Like,
like that positivity that he puts out in the music, like is there.
I aspire to have hair.
No, valid. I feel you. I'm
No,
still
Drain-
working on this. I get too many compliments, and I'm like,
Got
why?
No, Drain, straight up, they're the homies. We love Drain.
That's fucking awesome.
Absolutely. We want them to. They've been talking. They want to come back and do a shredder show again
Yes,
and do it the
need-
right way.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah,
they
because
need
they
to
weren't
put you
a
on
fan
that
of the
bill.
Knitting Factory as much because of the barrier.
Oh,
They
yeah.
still had people come up though. It was pretty cool.
Fuck it.
But yeah, no, absolutely, we want them back here. Maybe we'll get to. work
Yeah,
something out with
y'all
them.
need to
No,
hop on
fan
that
of
bill
I'm not
for
a fan
sure.
of the Knitting Factory because $5 for a fucking Red Bull. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you.
Valid,
I actually
truly.
just quit my job from there last month.
really?
And yeah, $13 an hour to do security, dude. No,
It's a fun venue to play though.
this guy's played there.
Yeah, I played it with Grammage.
Yep. Oh, I bet you I was at the last. Was that at the with the Bone House and stuff?
No, that was a Treeform Music Hall. We played it with Crush the Monster, Jerkwads, Philtown.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, other other local Boise artists that y'all have like played with that you guys would like to say, like, if y'all were to headline a tour, like
Oh shit.
maybe like 15 dates,
Okay.
like say like a decent leg,
Hmm.
Who, if you were to bring 2 or 3 local Boise bands that you would want to show off,
Okay.
who would you
Um,
want to bring?
I don't know that many because I'm not as well versed as these guys, but I've always wanted to go on tour with Rotten Apple Trees. I thought those
Fuck
guys were
yeah.
sick as hell.
Shout out.
Yes.
They're
So great.
they're a really fun live.
Yes.
I could. God, you shouldn't have asked this because I have like my head is going like 15
Please.
different bands. There's this band in Boise that nobody knows about, but they've been in the scene forever, and they're amazing. They're called James Planewreck, and do you know them?
I know them from the Boise Hive.
They're
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 fucking ripped.
so nice too. Like they're so goofy and stuff. They have some of the nicest, tightest sounding songs. I've seen them a couple times. They don't play as much, but I would love to do something with them. Would you? I would say Fraught also because they put out an album and it's actually they got some shoegazy stuff on there too.
Word.
Fraud's getting good now.
They're getting when we first started playing with them, we played our first show with them and it was also their first show too.
Sick.
And they came out with this corpse paint and these cloaks on. They used to be like a black metal band and they used to do like their
what?
like they
Fuck yeah.
and since then, yeah, oh my gosh. And since then they've become like more of a doomy. One of their actually Death Heaven
Death Heaven's
is one of their biggest influences. I went to Treefort with their drummer Kit, and we went to the little record stand outside of the main stage, and he like was flipping out and bought all their shit.
Dude,
from
that's
Death Heaven.
rad.
And I would love to do something with them too, because like I love them a lot, and they've gotten so much better. And we're playing a show with them pretty soon here. Our next show is gonna be with them actually on the 16th.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
August 16th, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. We are announcing it tonight, though. It's going to be a very special show.
It's coming out.
Okay, yeah, this will be out after that.
If you love shoegaze, though, you're going to love the headliner of that band,
Dope.
of the show.
Have y'all heard of Welcome Death Epicurus? They're Welcome Death Epicurus. Okay, that's another local artist that y'all will need to check out because they put, his name's Ian. He put out an album this year. It's legitimately cinematic. It's fucking great.
If you're into like more atmospheric music, this is one of my favorite artists in all of Boise. His name is Saint Terrible, and it's him, and he has artists behind him, and he puts on a really good show. He's hired actors, and he has a set designer for stuff.
Dude.
It's not punk, it's not shoegaze, it's not hardcore, it's none of that. It's more. What would you describe it as?
Ambient folk stuff.
Okay,
It's a journey for sure. Like I saw him for the first time.
Experimental folk.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Saint Terrible.
Saint Terrible.
Check him out on Spotify. Some of the most beautiful. Like, and it's one thing listening when like you're face to face with him though. When he does the smaller shows, it's like, whoa.
That's interesting.
The first time I saw him, I got goosebumps.
I love that.
It's incredible.
That reminds me of another local artist too, Landonius Monk. Have y'all heard of him?
Do you know?
He's gotten fairly decently well known on like Facebook and
okay.
the TikToks and stuff like that. But no, Landonius Monk is another like ambient, really trippy, like chill, really nice vibey music. That shout out Landonius Monk.
Shout out. Yeah. Here you go.
What was the question?
If
Sorry,
you-
they took too long.
No, you're totally fine. No, so basically, if y'all were to go on like a decent run of tours, of a tour, like which bands would y'all want to take on? Like 2 to 3 local bands.
I know none of these are gonna match our style, but
It doesn't have to.
definitely
legitimately.
instead of one, they're the homies.
There you go.
He said our city skyline.
Have you seen them yet?
No.
Oh.
Our city skyline?
No, we haven't. I
I was
have, but
talking
with.
about Grammage.
Oh no.
Our city
I know
skyline.
they're
Okay, word. I'll have to check them out.
way bigger than us, but I really like Moon Owls Mages.
Moon
Yeah,
Owls
that was
Mages.
Yes.
I've never
was-
heard of them
Hit
either.
us up.
I was at the album release show for their second album.
When was that?
It was like September 2022, I think.
Okay, word.
And I got one of the CDs from the release party. It was like a CDR with the title written on it.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
hell
dude. That's how
yeah.
you do it. That's
That's
how
like
you
that's
do
like
it.
my prize.
Yeah.
That's like my prized possession. PSA.
Yes. Dude, PSA is
That's
so
that's
good.
like
Please,
the
talk to
old
me.
the old bassist from Grimage.
Yeah. It's
Lightning in a bottle, ass motherfucker.
Played a show with him in my other band, Surface Level, and they were really good.
they're really good. They're like these really cool, like funk heavily Primus, Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of
What?
stuff.
PSA is the name.
Yeah, PSA public service announcement.
Fuck yeah.
They're-
Okay,
they're
I've heard
dope as
of
fuck.
I've heard of them, but I think I've only seen like a flyer or something.
Yeah, they haven't played that many shows. I think they've only played like what
A couple. Yeah.
5.
They're fucking groovy though.
No,
Oh
they're
my
good
God,
as fuck,
dude.
man.
That's rad. Okay, word. But no, you know what's funny?
Shout out to my boy Josh.
Shout out Josh. Is that
Go
the
on.
That's the drummer.
okay word? But the instead of one guys, we're talking about surface level last time too, because
Shit.
I think that's either going to be the next show that y'all are playing or that they are playing. I think is the surface level show. When it comes to recorded tunes, like what's up? What's next?
Oh.
Shit.
You know what?
we have one song that's like kind of finished,
Are you
right?
talking about Misery?
Yeah.
I want to redo the lyrics for that.
I'll
but
help you with that.
It's
Yeah.
Misery is almost finished, and then we got like a few demos that I sent to the group chat that we have to like cook on and stuff.
Word. No. And then so that's all like individually recorded together, or do you guys like, you know what I mean? Record and then send to each other for like
Oh, yeah,
ideas
I
and
can take
stuff.
this one.
You want
Unless-
to take it?
Yeah, but
Influence.
are you talking like on the songwriting process?
Yes.
Yeah,
For songwriting and recording, like demos and.
You know, for how we've been doing it lately, I'm happy with this way. I don't really. It's not like a preference that I've always had, but I kind of prefer to just not hear the songs until the music part is written,
Word.
until they're done, and then I'll put something together with either if it's halfway done, then I'll finish it instrumentally, or I'll throw lyrics on it, and then we could try it from there. Sometimes we send in demos. Sarah records all of them just from home. It's crazy. Like,
Really?
just- yeah, and they're
Fuck
like so
yeah.
good. But sometimes we get some. Sometimes we get them in and we don't like them as much as others, and we just talk on them in the chat and stuff. But if we like them, then we save them and we cook on them. There's some stuff in the works right now.
Fucking awesome.
That really makes me want to. I don't know. Just when I said something to the group chat and it's just met with complete indifference.
Right? Oh god.
That's always awkward where everybody's just like,
No.
ah.
It's so wild. No, I get that.
They told me one of my demos that I sent sounded too primacy because it had the slightest bit of dissonance.
That was Dryden.
They're
I
not
don't know.
fans of they're not fans of jazz, I take it? No.
I wasn't there for that.
Don't even fucking think about anything other than 4/4.
Let's go. No.
For my sake, please.
No, that's valid for real.
Yeah, that's usually how we do it though. We've tried writing together like in one space, and I don't know if it was because of the lineup that we had at the time, but we just couldn't get shit done.
I'm down to try it now, though.
I'm down to try it again, but like the last time, like one of our members just left. He was like, "All right,"
Damn,
Nah.
like that, huh?
it was bad. Yeah.
Damn.
Sam.
Oh.
Yeah, Sam from All That Matters.
Damn. I guess
We
that-
love him so much though. But yeah.
Damn, no, that's wild. But I'm glad that y'all finally seem to have like a lineup that actually, you know, has fun together.
It's brand new. We just got Owen on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been nothing but fun ever since. I hope for him too.
Yes.
Yeah, even though it's only been one practice, I was on tour with 2 of the other guys in this band, which we could talk about that later. But
Yeah.
it's good vibes. We joke around, we cut up, we make
Yeah.
music. I'm really happy with these guys.
There you go. That's fucking awesome.
It's cool because like we've had members where we feel like we can't be ourselves around them as much, just because like
1000%.
whatever. But since we've switched some stuff up, like Sarah said, Sarah was on drums
Yes.
for up until we brought Owen on because one of our guitar players had to leave. But we've moved Sarah to guitar, Owen's on drums, and I think this is what we're happy with for right now.
Fuck
And
yeah.
it's been
He's really good with a double pedal, which I think is going to be really good for us.
Ooh.
hey shh, we're cooking.
There's probably going to be metal drums. No guarantees, though.
Interesting.
We'll see.
No, right? That brings me back to genre mixing, because like legitimately my one person project for the longest time, I couldn't decide whether I could go with punk or metal because it was a legitimate mix of both. So I just called it metal punk because
Right.
that is kind
Monk.
of already a genre. You know, yeah, monk. Actually, there was running jokes at that time too.
Pedal.
Pedal.
That's good, Sarah.
Yeah.
I said.
Sarah said it.
Shut up. We both said it.
Anyways,
Guys, I'm leaving order. I'm joking.
No, no, but no, seriously, like, I think that's fucking rad. They all are able to do that huge mix. You know,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool.
yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? Seizure real quick. No. No, but okay, let's see. So, are y'all aiming for Tree Fort next year?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Are y'all aiming for Tree Fort next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a goal.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to play with Tree Fort with Orbiter yet, and it's been on our list since we started.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
How long will your set need to be? Like, or like a goal? For you?
I've played Tree Fort before, and from what I've understood, cut that out. No.
You cut that.
From what I've understood, they can be loose with it, just like depending on like if you're at a lower quality venue like the Shredder or like one of their DIY ones. Last time I played Tree Fort, it was on the main stage, and they were just like, it has to be like precise. So I think it's us. We're gonna get like a pretty DIY venue, I'm sure. So whatever we have by then cooked, we'll be fine with. I'm assuming, especially for like hardcore bands, they usually just have like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there've been a couple of hardcore shows that I've helped put on at the Shredder,
Oh yeah.
and they're usually like fairly fucking quick.
That's all Justin. Yeah, Justin,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't really care if you guys get, like, we've never even chatted about it every single time that we've played at the Shredder. Like, it's just, you show up, you play, you get off.
Literally,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. As long as you're not, like, purposely going over your time like an asshole, then you're cool.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to do.
Especially if
that.
you're not headlining, like.
Legitimately, yeah, and it's difficult to do that when you're.
We know bands that have done that.
Dude. You know, I've been on the board when bands do that shit.
Dude, it sucks because especially if like you're on deck and you're like pumped to play and you're just like.
No, valid.
I hate
It's
that
like
feeling so much.
I have nothing. I can do nothing here other than either A, just let my time be cut short, or B, piss these fuckers
Yeah,
off.
dude. Like, I would rather play a short set that we have fun doing than being.
That
Carried away.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and just, yeah, and that's where my job comes in as the sound guy, to be like, hey, just so you know,
You're right.
But I fucking hate being that dude, you know.
I
Yeah.
don't blame you, man.
Yeah, but no, it can be an issue, but no, yeah, it's usually not a problem for hardcore bands, you know, to go over their time when your songs
Oh,
are like
yeah.
a minute and a half long.
How long's active?
Active Life is like almost 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was like legitimately. I've been listening to it for the past couple of days. I think it's like 240 something.
I thought it was too long when we first like
Really?
read it too. I was like, I like having the short minute songs. We've gotten into beefs about that before, but like, you know, I'm cool with whatever. But preferably, if I can write a catchy song that's like hard enough in
That's
like a
the
minute.
thing. No, that's the thing. I think with Active, I think it's fucking perfect because it's got enough catchiness to be
Thank
as
you.
long as it is.
That's
So.
a good song.
I'm a classic prog fan.
I
I'm
believe
a
it.
slut for long songs, like double digit.
I'm an
Dream
Iron Maiden
Thea-
fan. They have an 18-minute one, dude. I get it.
I'm a stoner metal fan.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I had Dope Smoker on my wall for a while, so
Oh,
I
hell
fucking.
yeah.
I'm
get
the
it.
exact opposite. I listen to Military Gun, and I've noticed on they even spoke about this in one of their interviews. Like, every song is like, their longest one is barely 2 minutes.
Really?
Oh,
And yeah, and I can still like listen to it and feel like, damn, that was fucking awesome.
I have to show y'all one, like, no joke. I haven't really told. I think I made one post about this in the past few years,
Mhm.
only recently. But I recorded a random ass. You guys know what cyber grind is?
Yes.
I think I have an idea based off the name.
Yeah, I recorded a tiny little cyber grind project that doesn't have any vocals, but it has like samples and like shit. But it's like literally every song. It's like seconds long. It's like yeah. So you
We're
can
not
listen
we're
to
not
it in,
going
like,
into
2
the power
minutes.
violence type of short where it's like 30 seconds.
We
But
don't want
like,
to be Napalm Death and just have a 2-second song.
There you go.
Boise already has their own Napalm Death, and they're called Hummingbird of Death. So
That's true. Fucking legends.
Shorter songs are also really good, though. Like, you know, Guided by Voices.
I don't. No, please tell me.
Guided by Voices.
No, it sounds familiar.
Whoa. Okay.
They're like this indie band from like the 90s and stuff. They're still around, but they're Well, they were pretty lo-fi, like in the '90s,
Fuck
and
yeah.
that was like when their best albums came out.
Which one do you think would be like a good one to jump in on?
Which one has
B1000
B1000,
and Alien Lands.
B1000 and Alien Lands for
I
sure.
think that's kind of the basic pick, but I think those are their two best.
Hey, no, if the basic's basic for a reason sometimes. Yeah. When you watch like a live band, who's somebody that you want to be like, fuck yeah, that's the type of energy that I'm going for?
Well, I spoke about this earlier, Sammy from Drain, because he has that love.
Yes.
It's so weird. Like, you can be in the back row of a Drain show and still feel like he's right there with you, just wanting you to be there and included. I really like that. I love interacting with the audience. It's
Fuck
very
yeah.
fun. Those are my friends.
1,000%.
Another person would be Patrick from Fiddlehead.
Wow.
He's very he's fun, but he's more of an emotional. Like he speaks more about like how he feels, and both in his songs and both on stage. And he's also, do you know Half Heart?
Yes. Okay.
He's a singer of Half Heart too, and
Word.
he can go from being emotional in Fiddlehead to being like fucking like right there in your face in Half Heart, which I really love the kind of duality of that. I've been I wouldn't say working on my stage presence, but I have been like being more aware of how I act. Sometimes it comes off more as Patrick from Drug Church, where I'm just kind of like, don't seem bored, but I'm still just kind of like.
No, like that's part of it,
Yeah.
right? Like, no, absolutely.
I would like to nail my own personality instead of just like mirroring somebody else. But as far as like vocal inspirations go, like these people are the reason that I sing. These are the people.
No, absolutely.
Also, Bon Scott from AC/DC. I would
Fucking
say.
interesting pool. Absolutely. Fuck yeah.
He's one of the main reasons that I even was interested in vocals.
Dude, okay, word.
Can't believe I didn't say him first.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Or when it comes to drums.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the same question,
please,
but
apply to your instrument.
I mean, this is basic, but I'm a fucking huge Metallica nerd.
Word.
So I mean, just like how Lars plays and is on stage, just like the faces being goofy, standing up, doing like the fucking
Okay,
come on
so
shit.
that's the stage presence in a drummer right there.
Right,
Yeah.
like when I was in Grimage, there was this one song we did towards the end of the set where I had a break, so I would just get up on the drum, throw on the floor tom, and just go, hey, 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 so
Yeah,
shit like
there
that.
you go. No.
It's just, Taylor Hawkins, same kind of shit.
Rest in peace, absolutely.
Rest in peace, man. Paulina from The Warning does the same kind of thing. Dude, favorite band of all time, almost.
Have you ever heard of Lightning Bolt?
No.
That's a fucking interesting band that also is noisecore basically.
Right.
Oh shit.
But like they also have like these weird ass proggy songs that are like long as shit and weird.
Damn.
Like literally it's two people and the drummer has like this face covering that has like a contact mic.
I have heard of them.
They played Treefort a couple
Oh,
of times.
wow.
Yeah, and I wanted to go see them because I've been listening to them since Tumblr days. No joke. Tumblr was very formative for me in many ways. But yeah, no, they rip, but that reminded me of them because of like the unique drumming style that they have. But continue.
Yeah, it's just, like you're in the back. I can't, walk around and get right up in people's faces like, hey, you can join this riff. It's just having that same energy, trying to get the crowd back into it. Have everybody on stage be fun to watch instead of just, frontman and guitarist.
Absolutely. No, I dig that. Sarah?
I know I'm not the vocalist, but I really like Reese from Barn. I think he's got a great stage presence.
Word. No joke, he really does. He kills that.
I try to have a decent stage presence, but I'm usually just like there. I don't know how to move while I'm playing my instrument.
Hey, no, sometimes...
Or just in general.
Just gotta stick to it.
Honestly, the best thing to do is not think about it. That's what I do.
Honestly. Yeah.
Legitimately, that's
Go.
difficult.
Yeah, but
sometimes.
yeah, but like you gotta be careful. Like I don't have another guitar, and like Epiphones, they got like delicate headstocks and stuff.
Going back to the frontman, because I just thought about this. Matt Heafy from Trivium is really good with it because he's just got that military, like, all right, my friends, we're going to do this. Next song, start a fucking circle pit. If somebody falls, pick him up, get running, have fun, and just goes into it. It's like, every time I see Trivium, it's like, holy shit, dude.
Fuck yeah, no, because that's funny because, like, god damn, I feel old as fuck. Like, when I was getting into Trivium, this was, like, back in, like, early or late 2000s.
Damn.
Like early 2010s. That's no joke.
Oh,
it
shit,
feels
so,
old as fuck.
Crusade Shogun era?
Yes,
Oh,
Shogun. Fucking
Shogun.
Moss of Flames or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
era
like
too.
Flies.
Like,
Yeah.
yes, like to Flies.
Love that band.
I always get those mixed up.
That's all good.
But yeah, no, I think that's my favorite Trivium album. But
Shogun's so good.
I know.
They played that when I saw him live the second time.
That's sick.
Like the actual song, like fuck, dude.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing that I do love, because Matt Heafy was like from more or less my generation of like post, like, you know, that new
Right.
American type of metalcore.
Yeah, and it's really cool how he's matured from going like we're going to be the next Metallica. It's just cool seeing that maturity of like, we are going to be the best in the world, to we're happy with where we're at. We're making damn good music, and we're just going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, fake it till you make it, and they've made it and don't need to fake it anymore.
Absolutely, yeah. And you know what? If you can get up on stage and fucking just say, I'm at the point on stage where I'll get up there and I'll just be like, fuck it, do it, see what happens. Like,
No,
if my friends are
straight
up
up.
there, I'm going to get in their fucking face. My favorite thing about playing
My
live.
girlfriend over at a show.
Yeah, literally. I like getting in there and stuff. If I see that people are having a good time, I want to make sure that they stay that way. And if I can have an opportunity to do that, that's my favorite shit ever.
Absolutely. And that shows even in the cover that you have for the song.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
Spotify and shit.
That was a great
I
shot.
love that.
I haven't been able to see you guys actually live yet.
Yeah, 16. It's a free show.
Dope.
It's the very first show that I've booked under my new label.
I was wondering how long that was going to take.
Please tell me, what's this about?
Some of the shows that we used to book earlier were booked under just me from home. And I would, as a joke, I would just put Angus Booked That Presents.
Really?
So I actually started a label that's called Angus Booked That, and we're having our very first show this month.
Yeah.
The return of, do you know Heat Ray?
Yes, fucking Heat
They're
Ray.
coming back from hiatus,
Fuck
and
yeah.
we're dropping it tonight, so I can say this now. But
With Matt, they're from up in Twin. Yes,
absolutely. They're coming back as a shoegaze band, actually.
Really?
It's gonna be,
not just
and I've
straight
heard
punk rock anymore.
Mhm. They got the
I think
elements,
they've
but
held a couple of those songs from the old
Yeah.
days,
But we've heard clips of their new shit. It's gonna blow you the fuck away if you go. But it's gonna be Fraught, us, them, and then we're gonna show a horror movie on a big screen. Just to celebrate,
No,
lock it in
fucking
at
word.
the-
Okay.
At the Gulag.
At the Gulag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Let me tell you, dude. They're fucking. I've never met somebody so dedicated as Colin, the singer, or I mean the guitar player is. It's his band, and he fucking. We've chatted about this. They had to hop off of the bill for a little bit because their drummer left, and it was originally just gonna be us fronting the movie just to save the day.
Yeah.
But no, we were talking about it. He was like, dude, I want to get out of this, and like I want music to be my thing, and like he's so passionate about what he does. That guy needs to be protected at all costs.
No,
Fuck
Colin's
yeah,
So
let's
Colin,
go.
if you watch this, you're the fucking homie, dude.
We love you, man.
We love Colin.
Yes, and then I know because the last time I saw Heat Ray was when they played the Hive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oh
it
my
was like
God,
a year
damn.
ago or like
Was
a
that
year
what-
and a half.
Was that the
ago.
Grammy show or just they played?
I might have been the Hive with the
Punk Night, yep.
too.
That was
yeah.
a really good fucking show.
That was-
Yeah, I got
my
the-
first
I
time
still
seeing it.
have I still have my shirt from that show too.
Oh hell yeah!
That show was
No,
it was
that
an
was-
experience.
That was
Fuck
a really
yeah.
good show.
Yeah, so that's it's gonna be really interesting because I've been following Mac, the vocalist.
Right.
He
You know,
he's not in anymore.
Oh no,
so
really?
Colin is the only original member
Okay,
left.
word. Well, no,
Well,
Mac's still.
Mac is still a homie though. We
He's
love
still a
Mac.
homie. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
Shout out Mac.
there's no salt on anybody. They had to go different ways.
No
and
word.
They still have a great respect for each other, and that's awesome. He's actually trying to start his own band now.
Word.
And
Well,
it's
no.
gonna be more Casualties inspired shit. We
Shout
love
out Mac.
it. Shout out Mac, the fucking absolutely.
No, that's really interesting. I'm really surprised because no, I'm pretty sure I've seen Colin on
This
the.
mic looks like me.
It does. Hey, look at that. But yeah, no, I've seen Colin on the gram too. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Colin went out on tour with us, and
He did. He just came just because he wanted to go.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking much he loves music and just wants to hang out with his friends.
Yeah,
fucking
he was
He's such a
super
great- I wish-
excited when he talked about it.
Yes.
Didn't hear it back.
He's like, we all came back from tour like fucking exhausted and just done with each other, and he came back like, when are we doing it again, guys?
Wow. Dude, that's interesting. How many dates did y'all play?
We were on the road for 9 days, but we played 6 dates. One of them
Okay.
got canceled, but we made the most of it anyways. Actually, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
shit,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Some of us stayed back at the hotel in Phoenix, and then me, Owen, and our brother Jer, who's our bass player, he couldn't make it
Real
today.
good dude.
Really fucking awesome guy. He went and took us to Mesa. And
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to go there because there's a venue that I've played down there called the Nile Underground.
Word.
And I just wanted it because it's part dope ass venue. Oh my god, they have the downstairs and they have the fucking big ballroom upstairs. We went to the cafe and had some food, and there were these kids there in hot water music shirts. And if you're not familiar with them, do you know
Mm-mm.
Social Distortion?
Yes, yes.
They're more of they're a hardcore band. I wouldn't call them emotional hardcore. They
Right,
kind of
yeah.
sound like if Social Distortion was like in the hardcore scene. They have like, you feel their music.
Word.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, going back to Angus talked about which frontman was it that got emotional?
Drain?
Oh, Patrick from
Oh.
Fiddlehead.
Yeah, Patrick from Fiddlehead. The vocalist had that kind of same vibe about him.
Word.
Like in between every song, he was like, "I'm so glad we can be here, connected by music and stuff like that."
That's spot on. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that
absolutely.
shit. Yeah.
So, spoiler alert, Owen.
Sorry.
Jared went over and asked those kids. He was like, "Is Hot Water Music playing tonight?" And they're like, "Yeah, in the ballroom." And he was like, "Can I come in?" And some dude just came out and was like, I got a free ticket for you if you want it.
ditched us
He
immediately.
ditched us in the cafe, and then we were on the road. Our show got canceled, so we were just like, we could just ask them. So we went over to the dude that was running the door, and he was like, we were just like, "Hey man, we were supposed to play here. We're from Boise, Idaho, so we're not from here. But we just wanted to see if we could check it out." And he said, "Yeah." So we got in, and Quicksand was playing.
Word.
Yeah, so they
Okay.
opened up the show, and the Hot Water Music came out, and it was fucking incredible.
That was my first time ever hearing them. They are fucking amazing live.
I didn't know who Hot Water Music was, but Jared was like giddy as fuck about. I had known Quicksand, so that's why I was like,
No interest. Okay, word.
Sarah couldn't make it on the tour with us. That's why Owen was filling
That's
in
why
on
I was
drums.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I couldn't make it. I was broke.
I know. I fucking
Our-
feel that too.
Our budget for the tour starting was $300.
Damn.
That's all we had, and then we were just like, we're gonna DIY it until we die. So we went out
Did
there.
y'all know like the relative like that ain't shit?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like
I've been
you know
I've been
what I
on
mean?
only 2 tours, and the very first tour that I went on was with my old band that I was in called Raccoon Tour.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I played bass
Yes.
for them for about a year and a half. And first tour that we went on was called the If We Break Down, We Die tour.
Yes.
That's a great
I
one.
Everything was
remember
out of pocket,
hearing
so-
about that.
And everybody was getting mad at me in the chat before we went on tour with Orbiter because I was saying, like, I don't give a fuck if we don't have money. And they were
Mm-hmm.
like, but we're going to die. And I was like, if we break down, we die.
Legit.
So
That must have
I,
been before I got dragged on.
it was.
Dragged
yeah.
on.
It was very put together. I booked it from my couch. That was an Angus booked that tour.
Please
and,
that's really fucking cool. And
I like-
Maybe Angus can book another tour.
I will be booking all of our tours until we get somebody who wants to book them for us.
fuck yeah. There you go.
I've always believed in do it yourself, and I always will.
Fuck yeah.
It's very important, especially for kids. You know,
Straight up for the
Absolutely.
yeah
You
no
make it by doing shit like that.
that is a huge thing that I like to preach myself. You know,
Absolutely.
it's been what I've been doing since
You know,
I was y'all's age too.
You're a NoFX fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I heard Fat Mike spoke about this. The early days of touring, they used to go on tour with a van and book venues with stolen credit card numbers.
Yes.
And it was either that or they would just pull into a town, nothing booked, go around in venues and just be like, hey, can we play tonight like a pop-up show? That's how
Legitimately.
they do it. So like, you know, I don't want to let stuff like that go to waste.
No,
ever.
truly. And that's I've actually spoken with a couple of Boise artists on both sides of this kind of issue, because like some people like kind of have this mentality of like they're stuck in their room kind of
Mhm.
thing. They're like, I don't know
Bo
how the
Burnham
fuck
mentioned.
I'm supposed to right. Because they're like, I'm stuck in my room, I can't get a show, I can't do this, I can't do that kind of a deal. And then there's the people that like actually go to shows and interact in real fucking life, you know, and they're the ones that actually talk to people and get the connections because they're
Right.
actually putting in the fucking work of getting to know people and building a community,
Absolutely.
you know, straight up.
I've had the most fun in Boise with the music scene, just growing up with it and just meeting all these new people. It's cool to make connections that way as opposed to like going onto Craigslist and buying
Straight up.
somebody to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just the Facebook groups have been
Absolutely.
fucking great for that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We found somebody for our other project.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh, yeah. It's been great. I'm very glad that we've kept friends through the DIY scene, because we've had friends in other bands that get into music because specifically they want to make it, and it's not what I fuck with. And
Yes.
like I think if you make it, you earn it. You don't
legitimately
go into there. You don't spend all this money. You know, trying to buy the best of the best and like firing people because they don't match what you want to do completely. That's how I started off in bands that were like that, and it just never fit me.
legitimately.
I wanted to do what I wanted to do, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
you know, straight up.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why I'm all doing this by myself.
And I don't mean to speak for these guys, but like, you know, I
No,
would.
it's pretty much the same way.
What's that?
Pretty much the same way. Like, it's good to have goals. Like, I'm starting up a black metal band, and
Fuck
like,
yeah.
I want to play Maryland Death Fest. Like, that's just a goal, but like, I'd be fine if I don't even make it out of Boise. It's just like, that's what I want to do with it.
Mhm. I had a goal way back when I was playing that I wanted to play Vakken.
That's up there too.
That was that was like god level fucking
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I have goals too. I want Orbiter to play fucking Sound and Fury
Fuck
in
yes.
LA with all of our fucking friends who have done it, because
See,
we've had friends
that's
who've done
reachable.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I know I have homies that have done it too. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's just And all that is DIY too. That's the greatest part. So that's what I want for us too. And like, I don't want to stay a local band. I would love to like bring our music out of Boise and stuff. But if it never happens, then I'll start another project. And if that one doesn't work, I'll start another and another and another.
Absolutely.
I love music so much, and I'll never stop.
Yep. Do it because you want to. Do it because
Absolutely.
you're hungry.
I like DIY, but I'm scared of asking people for stuff.
Like what?
Equipment, backlanding equipment.
Oh yes.
I can
Okay.
understand that.
No, that
It's
is.
it's always hell.
You just don't do it too much, I guess.
And they always just don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
But
You
it's,
know in the
it's
back
so
of their head.
scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. I don't
It's
know.
scary.
My biggest goal for any of my projects is just to play Tree Fort.
Sometimes it's hard to not have an ego in the scene. You know,
True.
sometimes if a cute girl comes up to you after a show or something and is like, you did good, you know, I'm guilty. But I try to be humble as I can. And I've noticed that, like, if somebody talks shit about me in Boise saying, oh, Angus has an ego, they're people who haven't met me.
Legitimately.
And I know all my friends and stuff, they know, for the most part at least, that I try my best. And I'm also very self-critical. Like, we were talking about this a little bit ago. I'm trying to change some of our songs that I've written lyrically, just because I get kind of down on myself about
Having
stuff.
some second thoughts about
Absolutely, yeah.
This-
Same way.
things. You know what's funny? I was gonna do a video about this, but that's fucking imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is very fucking real.
Yeah.
You know.
I suffer.
No, I'm a massive sufferer myself of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of creatives are. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a creative, obviously there's nothing wrong about just not having an ego, and like trying to stay humble. But I think I take it over a bit.
It's a huge balancing act.
Absolutely. And sometimes if it's something that me and Sarah have worked on, I feel bad bringing up like criticisms if it's on my part, because I don't want to make it sound like I don't like something that you've written, because you fucking like you go to town on some of the shit that you've sent.
There you go.
Like, it's really
ruining some of your drum parts over tour, man. Holy crap!
I know. I was like, shit, dude, how many arms you got? It's crazy. But yeah, no. If there's any like advice, just try not to get an ego, dude. Like,
1,000%.
know that you're a local band in Boise, and take that as you will. You're a local band in Boise. Yeah.
Legitimately, like that in its own can be a statement. Like,
Yeah.
remember you're a local band from Boise, from like the lowest point of view of like, all right, well, we're just a local band from Boise, to like literally being on a stadium. Like, we're from fucking Boise.
It's insane
Like,
that you say that, because like
truly can
fucking
flip it.
Yeah, because like bands like Built to Spill, they started from
1,000
nothing.
fucking percent.
From Twin Falls, they just sold out the fucking Shrine Ballroom tonight.
Oh shit! That's
Exactly.
The ballroom, not the big. Like
The
the ballroom's
ballroom.
very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it takes a lot to sell that out. And that's what they've been doing. And I saw them for the first time at Tree Fort last year.
Mhm.
One of the roughest shows I've ever seen at the main stage of Tree Fort. People
Really?
were pushing and crowd. Somebody got up on stage and tried to dive.
Fuck yeah.
It was
dude.
nobody
See,
caught him,
that's-
but
Oh,
I've been there, bro.
He
Yep.
tried, yeah. And he fucking tried. That's
Um,
what matters.
but yeah, no. See, they kind of like paved the way for bands like us. Where
Absolutely.
you got to stay self-aware.
Yeah, like never. It's all about never forgetting where you come from.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I Prevail ends every show with "Where I Prevail" from Detroit, motherfucker. So I mean, like, it's just doing the shit, like just remembering where you came from, even if you're in London selling out the O2 Arena. Like,
You know who else does that? Drain.
Fuck
every
yeah,
show.
yeah.
It won't
they
even
do.
be at the end. It'll be like in the middle of the song. He'll be like, "We're Drain from Santa Cruz, California,"
Yeah.
like for no reason.
California curse, dude.
For the love of
Insane.
love of God, please
Palm
stop
Springs.
engagement farming. I get that growing yourself
Please,
and
Sarah,
like your audience.
Repeat that, please.
Please, for the love of God, stop engagement farming.
PSA people.
What? What's engagement?
what is happening right
Like
Make it-
I don't know if this is on topic or not.
It can be. Well, it's a topic now.
I get that like growing yourself online and like your audience online is really hard. But there's enough guess who our drummer is videos.
But it's insane that you said that. I'm not bashing anybody. I am anti TikTok though.
I feel it.
I don't want a TikTok account. We've spoken about this too, and we've argued.
I think having a TikTok just to like post like clips from shows and stuff.
I would say that I kind of need Instagram sometimes just to find out about stuff and promote
Legitimately.
my stuff
Exactly.
too. It is a shortcut, which is good sometimes. But yeah, for me personally, I'm straight edge. And I incorporate social media into that, like trying to not
Nice.
rely on it. That's why I don't have TikTok. I have Pinterest and I have Instagram.
What, dude?
all
That
I got.
is an interesting layer of straight edge.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
because for me, it's always been drugs, alcohol, and porn.
Word.
stay off.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But since I've been seeing more stuff, like after I deleted TikTok, especially, I'm just like, I'm really glad that I did it now because it's like, it's a whole different.
No, absolutely. You feel a little bit more connected, a little less
Yeah.
stressed.
Yeah. I like looking at trees and shit.
And
know?
just having original thoughts, maybe?
Yeah, see, you get to. I like it when people can think for themselves and not care what anybody thinks.
1,000%.
I really love it. It's a good feeling.
No, I love it.
I guess we could talk about the lore. Are you okay with that?
No, absolutely. You know,
Okay.
I think that, yeah, we're going on, what, day 3 now out here?
Four Orbiter was a thing. I started this band called Crutch Tape because
Fuck yeah,
this is
okay.
when I didn't just get into the hardcore scene, but I had just started getting more like into it. And
How many years ago was this?
2022. About to be 3 years ago. Granted, not that long, but there's history there.
Absolutely. Always.
So we started it. It was me and a friend of mine from high school, Braden, who's not with us anymore. He's in the military.
Okay.
Love him so much. If he's watching, we love you. Come back. He was our guitar player. And when me and him started our band, it was called Anemic Overkill.
Damn,
And it was supposed to be just like a punk rock band.
Word.
We were talking and we were just like, we should probably. I've been hearing a lot about this hardcore stuff. Maybe we can rebrand, rename, and do this hardcore thing. And the very first show that I ever booked was under the name Crutch Tape, because there was this band in Boise called King and Queen of the Losers.
Ah, interesting.
Very amazing band. And my favorite album from them was called Crutch, and the first song on it was called Duct Tape. So I was like, okay, Crutch Tape.
Crutch Tape.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Crutch
That is
Tape.
some
It was
fucking
catchy.
deep lore.
Yeah, and the Boise Hive, of course. I rented out a room at the Hive just to practice, and I had this other band come on with us, and we played a show instead.
Fuck yeah.
Invited
What?
everybody, packed the whole room up. It was like,
Like practically impromptu?
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty much.
That rules.
And everybody hated us so fucking much. We sucked so
What?
bad.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but
We were like...
that's the spirit of it, though, dude. That's,
Absolutely.
That fucking rules.
One
That's
of
the
my-
rawest you can get.
It was
What?
humbling. I was playing bass and singing at the time. I have videos of this show, too.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it was...
in
it
one
was
of the
insane.
rehearsal rooms?
Yep.
That's sick
Didn't
as
tell
fuck.
them. We just went in there. We were like, we bought a room. All these people want to watch us. Is that cool? They were like, okay. So
Fuck yeah.
had the first band went up. They were super good. We went up. We were fucking... I broke a pile of these fucking mic stands because I shoved one of my friends into it. Jumped off of one of the amps onto people. It was a crazy fucking show. But-
Sorry, Greg. We love you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then we had another show promoting this Halloween thing at Mad Swede, and that's where I very first met Owen here because
Nice.
Grimage was on it with us with headlining. They headlined with Heat Ray
Fuck
actually, and
yeah.
that was our first time seeing Heat Ray and stuff. That show went by. My crush came, and I had her stand front row. And it was like she was like. So we still got together, but like,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
it was very bad still. And then our last show ever was on Halloween at my house in our garage.
Dude,
And
what?
we didn't dub it as the last Crutch Tape show, but it was. We broke up due to embarrassment. At the Mad Swede show, I broke one of his cymbal stands, like the metal part, by
Yes.
slapping his cymbal, and it just
Wow.
So the story behind that was,
Yes, let's go.
all right, so I'm sitting at the merch table with Eli, the bassist for Grimage at the time, and I forget who comes up to me, but somebody comes up like, "Hey, do you have an extra cymbal stand?" I'm like, "What?" Like, yeah, do you have an extra cymbal stand? like-
so you weren't even there when it happened?
No, I'm like, okay, why? And this guy Angus broke your cymbal stand. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was, cheapo. It came with my kit. It's a beginner stand. You get your crappy hi-hat stand, and you get
I
your
know, right?
and you get your crappy, straight up stand for your crash ride. And I was still using that because I didn't have good gear at the time. And like, oh shit, I'm actually playing shows. So I walk over and just the part where like you tilt the cymbal itself, like just snapped.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So there's a picture of us where like me and him are like handing each other a new stand, trying to swap it out. And it, no joke, looks like the top of the 16th chapel.
Yeah, no, like literally I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's literally God creating Adam.
That's beautiful.
It's like-
that's a true
And
religious story. Beautiful.
yeah, and then our very last show was at my house on Halloween. I broke. Do you know Reverie?
Yeah, fuck. I actually helped record
was
their
my-
drums at some point.
That was my very first band, actually.
Really?
I played bass for them.
Fuck
I broke
yeah.
one of their microphones
Hell yeah, good job, dude.
because when we first started the show, I poured blood all over myself and all over my costume and stuff, and I cup the mic when I sing, and I guess some of it got in there, and I had to switch it out during the show. But
As a sound man, I'm legally obligated to say, please stop doing that.
yeah, yeah. it's really hard. But that's how we got through that show. But no, after that we broke up because Braden was joining the military. We recorded some stuff and threw them out there, and we broke up due to embarrassment, really. But
That's
through that,
interesting.
I was at the record exchange, just kind of looking through stuff, and I was like, I kind of still want to keep going, and we were already talking about going, me and Sarah,
Mhm.
and I was like, just thinking about names, and I was just like, okay, Orbiter sounds kind of cool. It's like space kind of. But yeah, after like a billion fucking lineup changes, we're here today, and I guess the rest is just history.
Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, Orbiter.
Orbiter. I hardly know her.
Orbiter, I hardly know her. No, but for real. So that name just kind of came to you, or what?
Yeah, it just kind of sounded catchy in my head for a little bit. And before we like officially disbanded Crutch Tape, I was like, I should probably start like a side project with it. But it just had a better ring to it, and I feel like it fits our sound better too.
Fucking yeah, dude. No, absolutely. I think it's really right off the bat. It gives like almost progressive vibes for some reason. I guess it's just the kind of spacey overall type of vibe that it gives.
Yeah, when I
But-
first heard it, I had like an 80s thrash kind of thing in my head.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
No, it's
been
a
cool.
really interesting, very.
I will say we are not the first to use it, but we are the best to use it.
Fuck yeah. I
was
believe
gonna
that.
Say there's already another Orbiter.
Is there?
They're not good though. We are.
I've never heard them, but we're the better one.
Yes. There you go.
Me too.
Dude, coming up with the original band name is fucking rough.
It's
man.
impossible.
Yeah.
Like at this point, you know.
It's always by accident. Like the good
literally.
ones.
Yeah, like
Dude, I wanted to say though, there is one band name that I have looked up that I'm surprised that out of like all the gore grind, like crazy ass like porno grind, the grindcore
Oh,
bands
God.
and all that
this is
shit.
starting off good.
Yes. Viscous Piss.
Viscous Piss. Why have I heard that before?
I don't
Shit.
know, but
Okay.
like legitimately it should be a band
that
name.
should be a
Start a band, dude. That
know.
shit. Even I get. You know the vibe that it gives me, like Deterioration. How they're like a two-piece grindcore.
Yeah,
kinda
fuck
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
I
Yeah.
will say, if there's anybody who wants to start an all-female Runaways type band, Atomic Annie, use that.
Atomic Annie is such a
That
sick ass
actually
name, dude.
rips,
No, dude, the story behind it too, history shit. We tried to make a fucking howitzer that could fire a nuke, and that was the nickname.
There was this band that Dryden really likes. So if you're watching this, Dryden, fuck, what are they called? Rue, something like that. It's a two-piece.
The band that played the
The Shredder.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, those guys are
Rahu?
sick.
They're good musically, but they're also a TikTok band.
Oh, really?
And that's where I'm like, because like they go up there, they have their stage presence and stuff. It feels very rehearsed though. I'm
Right.
speaking for myself here. I'm not.
No, that's
Yeah.
complete. No, honestly, that I get that because there is this newer weird divide between the bands who kind of got their breakthrough TikTok or social
Yep.
media and bands that like
and they get sponsored by everybody.
like
and they play these
right
weird
off the bat
things.
without having actually been out there or played shows.
And I met them though. They were very nice to us. It's just I'm not talking shit or anything.
No,
just how I saw it. It felt rehearsed, and their cover was Teenage Dirtbag.
Oh, another.
And that's
Okay,
another
yeah,
that's
you're
another
right.
thing that we should have probably said for the whole like guess who my drummer is type beat thing.
1,000%.
Teenage Dirtbag, and they were like, "Yo, this is a grungy ass song we're gonna play," and it was like they were fun though, and we stage dove and stuff. They
Oh,
were
that's
very
great,
cool to
yeah.
us, and I do love them very much, and I hope that they do stay where they're at because they're getting. But I'm just
No,
it
I
just
feel
kind of rubs me.
It's
what I'm
it's a
saying?
cringe kind of a deal.
Exactly.
I see that. No, and so, like you said, it does have its place.
It gives me
Yeah.
because they're like kids too.
exactly.
Yeah.
Parent funded vibes.
I fucking feel that.
And it's like there's a part of me that's like I'm glad people are like that are finding success because like if
Absolutely.
you want to be in music, cool. But like apparently the 5'4" Man Whore dude, the guy who did that song is like opening for Ice Nine Kills and In This Moment.
Just
Whoa.
right off the bat,
Yeah, like
Yeah, no,
that's the
that's-
only
that's
time
a
I've ever seen him
recipe.
on a flyer.
that's a recipe
Hmm.
for.
Yeah, and you're
fucking
opening
awesome.
for
Yeah.
a couple really solid bands with Avatar. Like fuck.
Wow.
No, there was this is another thing that like fucking because like Rue, whatever they're
I
called,
think.
they're very cool people. They were nice. I saw a TikTok band though open up for Raccoon Tour the last time that they came here, and I was just going there as friends because I had already quit the band at that time.
Okay.
So just wanted to go see them, get some nostalgia. Last minute, the Shrine ended up adding this band and having them headline, and they were like a TikTok band that got famous from that. Everybody came there to see Raccoon Tour because they've moved out of Boise. Nobody's seen them in a while. They want to go see their friends, right?
Yeah.
Everybody left. Well, not everybody. Like half of the people left for this TikTok band. I won't say who it is, but they got pissed. They were like saying shit to the crowd. They were like, "Why aren't you guys moshing anymore? Like, what's going on?" Like trying to like salvage the
on.
show and like
Yeah.
just like it's one thing. Listen, there's an etiquette, like an unspoken etiquette when you're playing a show and it's not going very well. We've had humbling shows. Be grateful. Know where you came from. If it's not going the best, have fun. It's
straight up.
you play. You're on tour first of all, which is fucking cool enough that you get to do that.
Literally.
If the show isn't giving you back the energy that you're giving them, that's fine. When we played at the Shea Cafe in San Diego,
Oh, dude,
shit.
I know bands that have played there.
that is
Absolutely.
it's a
That's a
very
nice venue.
it's a legendary venue. Green
Yeah.
Day's played there, Fugazi's played
Yes.
there, fucking everybody that we
They play
love.
there fuck.
It's crazy that we even got the opportunity to play there. We got put on a death metal bill.
Dude, I was gonna say the Shea Cafe these days in the past like 10 years has been known for a lot of power violence shows.
That's what we got put on. So needless
Yeah.
to say, when we played, everybody was like, I get it, but it's not what I came here for.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, like
We saw, yeah.
Oh, just adding on to that, like the bands were really supportive.
Oh my
which
God.
was cool.
Yes,
That's
but,
what I
a
was just about
huge,
to get into.
huge DIY scene out there. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
like-
essentially
Probably my favorite scene that I've seen outside of Boise. But
like
yeah,
hand making patches. And
Oh,
shit
fuck
like
yeah,
that.
they
That's
were,
essentially
like-
what I do too.
and they weren't giving us the energy.
Absolutely.
They weren't giving us the energy that we were giving them. It was my favorite show over the entire tour.
Really?
They were fucking amazing. As soon as we got off stage, somebody apologized to me about that. They were like, "Hey man, I'm sorry that we couldn't give you what you wanted, but you were still good." And I was like, "I don't even give a fuck, dude. This is such a great place. You guys are being so nice to us." They were amazing.
That's
Yeah.
great, and
It's-
I'm really happy to hear that because most of the people who go to within that like LA scene,
Yeah.
or like what is it, like the Valley area,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're so fucking like aware of that shit.
yeah, they were all really supportive and like, hey, thanks for coming out, man.
humbling show. Sure, was it? I wouldn't even say that it was a lesson because we just had so much fun. We have a video of the entire show, and at the end, me and Owen just go up to each other and like, dude, like that was fucking awesome. That was so much fun.
I don't remember that.
It's on video.
I don't doubt it, but
That's fucking rules.
It was amazing. They were great people, and the Shea Cafe. It's owned by college kids.
Yes,
It's
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
It's a great place.
it's a really cool.
It deserves to be kept there until the end of time.
I'm so glad to hear that you guys are on this fucking great path with like this new creative energy between all of you guys and the history that you guys are all bringing, new music that you guys are creating. Holy shit, it's really great, especially because y'all are so young, to have the kind
Thank
of
you.
experience that you
Yeah.
guys bring into this. It's an energy that the Boise scene really needs, because a lot of times the people in the circle can kind of get the wrong vibe when they see a lot of the older bands play the shows constantly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It can really feel like, well, nothing's really moving here, but we need the fucking younger blood to come in there
Right.
and continue this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's because there's the scene in Boise has been through the fucking ringer. Like the shredder,
Yeah.
the shredder is still relatively new. It's been
1,000%, yeah.
since 2011.
Oh,
Like
shit.
the Boise music scene originally was in Twin Falls, and it was all house venues up here if there were even any. But it got switched at some point, and now we're at the point where we have all these cool new venues,
Fuck yeah.
all these cool new kids who are just joining.
Houses.
Dude, the house venues are cool. That's why I'm setting it up at the Gulag.
Hell yeah.
And what was?
I miss CRLB.
I do too, man.
Did you ever get to go to CRLB?
No.
It
Dude,
was
I played there once. It's one of my favorite venues I played at.
I played there 2.5 times when I did vocals for Grimage.
Oh yeah, you did.
And then Raccoons were played. No, CRLB was like this warehouse in a Garden City that he like threw a stage into, and it was nice, and the floor was cool because it was like bouncy.
Fuck yeah.
I think you could
That
practice there too.
rules.
Yeah, there was like some practice. It's very exclusive, but yeah, they still do practices there. But he had to shut down
Oh, yeah.
this year. But they had their last show there. I fucking front row. I fucking
Dude.
love it
Oh,
there.
in the corral.
Did you know about the Corral?
Oh,
That one I
please.
didn't even know about.
Corral was legendary, even more than CRLB. It was like I would say at the same tier as the Shredder. I would
Really?
argue. Our friend
They had
named,
shows that often there?
Oh fuck yeah!
Damn.
Are you familiar with Mendiaz?
No.
Mendiaz? Is that
Mendez?
Mendez? Something like that.
Uh-uh.
Their drummer just had the storage unit, and it was covered in this cool fucking wacky shit.
Absolutely.
And, like, carpets everywhere, mirrors all over the place. It was really cool, and it was just a storage unit. And I went to the very last show. It was the Texas Ketamine album release show. Touchy now, but but no, fucking packed wall to wall. It was very narrow. It was like from this side to this side, just
Dude,
narrow.
that's
Kids would play on the floor and jump off of the fucking ceilings and shit. It was
That's fucking.
that
legendary.
rules. That's a lot like some of the shows that I played
Yeah.
back in the 2014, 2013.
Yeah.
I played some shows out in San Diego through a Black Flame Collective. It's long
Oh,
over now.
interesting. Okay.
But yeah, it was another DIY network out there, and there was also Pirate Punks, which is still a thing.
Pirate Punks.
Yeah,
that?
Pirate
That's
Punks.
It's
yeah.
exactly what it sounds like, dude.
PYRATEPUNX.
It's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
That's-
essentially a network of DIY house venues that book shows like in various different counties throughout the U.S. I'm
Very
pretty
cool.
sure there's actually international Pirate Punks too.
Damn,
That's pretty
fucking
tight.
awesome.
And I played one out in, I want to say Pomona or around that area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Pomona Pirate Punks. It was Pomona
Pirate
Pirate Punks. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's
Fuck yeah.
sick, man.
So I've literally always been about that shit.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, yeah. Yeah.
Storage unit shows, backyard shows, house shows.
They're so fun.
They're some of the most fun shows to play, man.
Legitimate.
That's where you make the real memories.
Yeah.
You don't fucking... Yeah.
You can't buy those kinds of
Exactly.
fucking-
Exactly, man.
That's why I'm so fucking strict about cheap shows. DIY shows. Do it in a fucking backyard.
All ages.
Yeah.
That's what's so funny. As soon while you were getting ready in there and we were just kind of hanging out here, I was
Yeah.
like, "This could be good for a show."
I do.
I was thinking about it. I was like, shit.
1,000% every time I go into a new backyard.
We're just like,
Yeah,
okay, there's where the
I
stage
haven't
is.
It's really fun playing the bigger venues like the Knit, the
Mhm.
Shred, Shrine, all that. But I mean, like, just loading in and playing some crappy, for lack of a better way of putting it, little basement, just having it packed wall to wall.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, dude.
Dude, you guys need to check out the Boise Trans Collective's new spot.
The
the
dungeon.
The dungeon, dude. That place, I've been there one
Yeah.
time. Have you been
I
there?
played there twice.
It's fucking fun.
Very cool place.
It's fine.
It's like the size of this. fucking
It's
place.
literally even
It's just
smaller than this.
really short.
It's really short. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it the dungeon is the right name.
Absolutely.
I fucking love it. It's so sick.
No, definitely, and like Owen was saying, like playing the big venues is great. I wouldn't be as appreciative about it if I didn't start in these backyards.
Legitimately.
Because that's when like I've felt this a lot just setting up in venues that I've dreamed of playing and just getting in there, loading in, just being like, fuck, remember when? Like, and I still like doing both. Like even if we do get to the point where we're doing Sound and Fury shit, I'm gonna want to still do shit like this. I miss rolling my amp in on a skateboard.
Yeah,
Playing in my garage and
1,000%.
fucking having all my friends sing who's actually gonna come.
Right, for
I used to
real.
invite my teachers to my fucking shows.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
One of them showed up actually.
Dope.
I kind of feel like I was just talking shit about the dungeon. I am very grateful that they let us play there.
Yeah.
We love you, Ez.
Ooh.
we
Also,
love you, Peyton. There you go.
Also the Doug House. That's my personal
I
favorite.
love the Doghouse.
Very great play. That's where Orbiter had their first show.
Fuck yeah. See,
Yep.
that
Dude.
was the first time I got to see.
You know what's
instead of
so funny? I think 3 bands had their first show at that show. Or no, was it just us and Fra, or did Red Caroline play?
I wasn't there.
You
I
weren't
think
there.
there was another show for Xander's birthday show. Do you know Xander?
I do.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Duh, you guys are some Five Guys.
Absolutely. Yes.
But yeah, Xander's birthday show. I got to see Instead of One and Dilfs for the first time at
You know
the
what?
Crawlouts.
We were supposed to play that.
Damn.
Wasn't Red Caroline's first show at the Hive?
It was, yes. So
'cause
sorry.
That was
It
on
was
my
on
birthday
too.
because we were hanging out. I
No,
remember.
that was a great fucking show, and
No,
I actually did a show review for that back when I tried to do show.
It's
reviews.
so funny because, Five Guys is so special. That's where we met.
Yeah,
And
that's
fucking-
right. That is
Five Guys is a special place.
truly
Go to Five
is.
Guys. Sponsor
They're way
us.
too expensive, but they're good.
Yeah, they are
Worth
expensive
it.
as shit, but
It's
yeah,
worth
it
it.
can be fucking
No,
worth
absolutely. Yeah,
Free
no.
toppings? Oh, yeah, man.
They're all
I'm
right.
hungry.
Especially if you got a homie working there.
Bro said they're all right.
They're all right.
They're okay. I don't know why they butterfly their hot dogs.
That is a little bit odd, but I
I
go
never
there for
had a
the
hot
burgers.
dog.
And
Yeah.
Why would I get a
Don't.
hot dog from Five Guys?
I've had it
Because the
thing.
burgers are so expensive.
Valid.
My
You
first
know what? Fair
time,
enough.
my first time going to the Shredder, my induction into the music scene, I went to Five Guys and got a hot dog for the first time. Actually,
Interesting.
yeah, it was a good day. It was for my birthday too.
Was it your first time ever trying Five Guys?
No,
Okay, well there you go. See, there you
No,
go.
no,
that
no.
makes sense.
I wouldn't still be going there if I had that
Fuck, I
fucking.
want
That's what I'm saying.
I know I want Five Guys too.
Yeah,
though,
no, I'm hungry.
but, yeah.
No, dude. Okay. I guess that wraps up for most of it. Although
all
I
she
do
wrote.
have one more question about your booking stuff. Are you going to be releasing music through that,
Through it,
like as a label kind of a deal?
you know, we have yet to talk about something like that, and I haven't even thought about that. But
I'd be down to help if you do.
I would love to. Actually, you know what? That would be kind of cool if you guys would be down to try something like that. I would love to book on the side and have like a label too.
Dude,
That could be really
honestly,
fun.
I
Just labeled that.
Angus labeled that.
There you go.
Slap
Dude,
it on
see,
there.
there you go. That's sick too. Because one of the last EPs that I put out under my punk project.
Oh, there we go.
Was I literally did all of it myself. I even ordered the booklets, the jewel cases.
Oh, word.
Wow. I can help you with physical distribution. Like I made all the art. I got the CDs printed on and everything.
Fuck yeah.
Orbiter EP is being talked about right now because obviously we can't just write off of Active Life. Our monthly listeners are going down like a motherfucker, so we're like, we got to get something out.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
We really appreciate it.
It's so great.
No
You didn't
worries.
have to do this, but you did.
really
It's so
appreciate
nice of you.
No, thank you guys. But yeah, okay. Sarah, Angus, Owen, Orbiter.
Woo.
Thank you
For
guys.
the most part.
Yes,
Yeah.
for the most part, and then
Dryden.
Dryden.
No longer with us.
Oh, that's my. Yeah.
He's doing okay. He's just not with us
He's
at the
fine.
moment.
You'll see him in the first half of this.
Bruxa out.
Angus out.
Owen out.
Sarah, come to our show or fuck you.